Preece, does this game sum up our season in 90 minutes?
Well, I think it does. Look, it's an incredible end to the season. If you look at us, we started off the season with 2 or 3 draws, and we're down towards the bottom. Today, we've gone 1-0 down. Really showing the character to bounce back. We were the better side in the first half. We've had to come through a couple of decisions that didn't go our way, but we've managed to come through that. We've then got control of the game, a bit like middle of the season where we got ourselves in those playoff places. Although teams that with the games that we probably weren't quite in the playoffs, and then just when you think we've pulled something out, it just gets all taken away from you. And our Achilles heel probably over the season is that when there's been sustained pressure put on us, we've probably given up a few points. Not often, but at key times in certain games. And when we've had a chance presented to us to finish the game off, we've not taken it. And that's why we've not made the playoffs. It's as simple as that, and it's summed up in 1 90-minute crazy game. The lads have gone for it. They've given everything. It was just so tired legs out of that. I don't know whether that played a part. Obviously, Marco's had to come off. Blake's at the start. He was starting, and then he felt dizzy, so we had to change that. And it is, we just come. We come back from all that. We put ourselves in a position, and then it's all taken away from us. You couldn't get a crueler script. If you scripted it and said, how bad could you make it for this team, for this club, I think that's the script you'd have written today.
Yeah, it's pretty mad, isn't it? Because up until about 3 or 4 minutes from the end, we were 4th in the league, and we've ended up finishing as low as 12th.
Yeah, and that's what it'll look like. That's what it'll look like in the history books. But we know how close we were. And we put so much effort into this season that the lads on the field, off the field, it's been so tough and difficult. I can't explain this. One of the toughest seasons I've had off the field, and I've been at some clubs who've really struggled, and we've fought and we've battled to keep things going. And people, just don't understand how difficult it's been, and I think that would have been a reward for everybody, for getting into that position. But we have fantastic support again here. I think they understand. But at the minute, it's really hard to take. But there will be a point when they look back and say, we did a lot of real good things this season, did a lot of things that were right.
So what is the plan now in terms of next season? Do you give yourself a few days to process this, a week? What do you do?
Look, you reflect. There's things that we need to do better. We need to improve on. Obviously, we're not far away again. So it's just improving on those things. The work has already started for next season, and we have to keep looking forward. It just hurts, and it just really hurts when some things like, and the reason isn't that we didn't win against Kings Lynn. But it's just when people don't care enough to say, look, we made a mistake. We hold our hands up. There has to be respect in the game, and you move on. And I wouldn't mention it again today, and I'm not mentioning it for in the running. But how can you expect respect one way and not give respect the other? Just think it's disgraceful that no one still said, look, that was a mistake, and then we move on. But we are where we are. We'll move forward, and we'll plan for next season. There's been a lot of good things and a lot of memorable moments. but it's very raw at the minute, you know, to be in this position and go from 4th to 12th in, well, it's 5-6 minutes.